Hello everyone, Amradorn here, and welcome back to the CentriCraft server. You know, it's really kind of nice to be able to kind of wander through the village here and meet some of the villagers that have taken up residence. We got some fishermen and some farmers, and you know, everybody's just kind of going about their daily business, and everything's, you know, there are people living in the houses, and you walk through here and you get to see everybody, and you know, there's a mason up there, and we come into the library here, and we've got a couple of librarians here. We've got a cleric over here. He's new. Lure 1. Okay, so we need to look at his trades. Interesting. So we got a couple of librarians and a cleric here in the new library. Now, we still have a lot to do here. But we've got it pretty well laid out. This is what the stalls are going to look like. You've got books on either side, and you've got a couple of lecterns here, and we've got some chests hidden away inside the bookcases with all of our enchanting books that we've picked up from fishing and stuff. And so each one will have that same setup. So, and then there'll be bookcases around here. I did move my enchanting table in here because we'll have it. And we'll put a couple of anvils here. We're going to need a lot more iron, and we're going to need a ton of books. Move the brewing stand in here, so we've got our potion making capabilities have moved into the library. I think that'll be a good place for them. We've got stairs going up to the balcony level. And I went ahead and I used granite for the balcony railing. I haven't decided if I entirely like it or not. But it matches the granite that's in the windows, so I think it works. I haven't quite decided what I want to do up here yet. I do feel like this should probably be mostly tables, put some more bookshelves and stuff up here, maybe a couple of more lecterns up here. Not really sure yet. Over here, we are going to have some stairs that go up into the bell tower, which the bell tower is going to be right here. If we go back downstairs, we can go into the basement, which this is this room here. And this is going to be for, I haven't really decided yet. It's storage, but it's also kind of, you know, it's underneath the library, so this would be kind of the, you know, the where they keep a lot of stuff that they're not really using right away. So that would be kind of down here. And then we have what's going to happen down over there, which we'll talk about later. Alright. So we go back up. This seems to be catching a lot of our iron golems. I've got 4 in here right now. I'm not sure that they can actually get up the stairs on their own. I have not seen one yet get all the way up the stairs. That may be beneficial. Because we might be able to use that to our advantage. Okay, so we might die here, but let's see what happens. Okay. So he's trying to get up the stairs to us. This could be really bad. This could be really bad. But we may have unintentionally created an iron golem killing area. which could be then used as an iron farm. Because we just picked up 16 iron from killing all those golems that dropped in. There's another one, another bunch. So 19. We picked up 19 iron from killing all the golems that fell down here. So that could be a very interesting way to farm iron golems. I mean, it's totally manual. Because, you know, I gotta kill it myself, but, it's totally doable, too. Because, you know, they wander around down there, and, you know, we could probably, with a little bit of effort, push them down there. And you know, so that they can't, and then maybe have some more spawn. I mean, if he can't get to us, you know, there's 22. It's like a third of a stack of iron. That's a decent amount of iron. I don't know what that does to our reputation with the villagers, though. We'll have to figure that out later. But for right now, we have a bit of a farm for those that could be interesting. I think that we're going to leave that because we definitely... Iron's going to be something that we need a lot of. I mean, we got to make all these anvils. We got to make all these books. So, yeah. Whoops. Okay. So, we're in the process of trying to collect some... get some cows bred up here so that we could make some more leather. Let's go ahead and grab some more wheat here. Preferably ones that have are ready for harvest. There we go. Now we did just upgrade the server to 114.2 because that came out today as I'm recording this. Of course, this will actually go out on Thursday, which will be a few days. This will actually go out on Friday, which will be a few days after we've actually done this. Hey guys, can you let me in the thing over there? Because I want to I want to put those in. Okay. Alright, so we got 48 grain. Let's come over here to our cows and see what's going on. Cow house. And we load up on some cattle here. We get some breeding going on. And we'll take out a couple of pillars. I want to be careful I only get the adults. It's also giving us some beef to work with. There we go. How many letters did we get? We got 7. Not a lot, but it's a start. Alright, so we close that back up, let them grow, and we will be returning for some more. Okay, so that is going to be a long-term project. So the next thing I think I want to work on is the bell tower itself. Let's go ahead and grab us some smooth stone blocks. We're going to have to make some more of that, looks like. Okay, so we will want some stone brick. Put that in there, and that in there, and that in there, and that does start cooking up. And so that we can get up here to our tower. I'm going to go ahead and use some scaffolding to get up to the top. And of course I fall off. Okay, so this is going to be part of the bell tower. So we want to go up another... I almost want to double this height. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I think that'll be a good height for the bell tower here. I wonder if the villagers will congregate up there. I may want to make sure that that is inaccessible. Otherwise they may try to go up there. Or what I might do is use gold to make a fake bell instead of a real one. That way... you know, that way it doesn't count as a village center, and they don't want to come up here and try to get into it. Because I would like stairs leading up to this thing. Alright, so back down here. We need some more stone. We got the stone yet? It's getting there. Alright, so let me go ahead and gather up some more smooth stone so that we can plan out the bell tower, and then I think we're going to work on the roof of the library itself. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, so I've gathered up a bunch of smooth stone, and I've gathered up a bunch of stone brick stairs so that we can work on the roof and get it all set up. Climb up here with our scaffolding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we come over here. We should be able to meet up with the scaffolding. Come back down. And we step through until we can get all that done there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And then we come across. And we'll do the same thing over here. We are a long ways up. And then finally over here. And that is going to be our bell tower. The sun's going down. I think Mr. Happy Drew is online, so maybe he'll sleep for us. we can see the bit of desert over there. We can see the plains over there. We got jungle. And then we got our little savanna here with the extreme hills behind us. Yep, Mr. Amradorn was slept for us. That's good. Alright, so let's go back down to this level here so that we can see about our roof. So we're going to use stone brick stairs just like we would with pretty much any other roof. And we'll go up like this until we get to where we should meet up with the tower itself. And we go across. Just like this. There we go. And we'll come up. Not exactly certain where the center is. Let me see if I can figure that out first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so this right here should be the center, if I'm thinking right. So let's go ahead and pillar up here. And then we'll continue on with our angled roof. That's just a temporary marker, really. I'm not planning on leaving that there, honestly. There. And then we should be able to do the same on the other side. Somebody's drinking something down there. Librarians are hitting the sauce. We misclicked down there, didn't we? We did. That block is probably lost to us because it's a long way down and I'm too lazy to go get it. Alright, so we keep coming up here. And up. I think we will put a bunch of beds and stuff up here in the sleeping area. And we'll do that. Alright, now we need to finish going across here. That's a long ways down. You know, I haven't seen the trader in a long time. I wonder if he's visiting other villages and stuff. Go up here. And around. And over. And there we go. So there is the basis for our roof. I need some stone brick slabs, I think, to go across there. Or do I want to do that with stairs? How would that look if I did it with stairs? Do it this way? That might be interesting. That would be a really long way down if we fell. There we go. That should line up right there with that. And what's that gonna look like? So it's upside down. Let's go ahead and make this one the same way. Okay. Alright, so what we need to do now is go get a whole bunch of Arcadia stairs so we can fill this in. Because we want this to look pretty much just like everything else. So I will do that and I shall be back. Alright, so I'm not sure if this will work out entirely, but I decided that since the library is it's more of a government building, or a public building, I should say, as opposed to one that is, you know, a privately owned building, you know. So I decided that I would do the roof differently for the library. It was kind of a you know, last, you know, spur of the moment decision. I'm not sure how I will like it, but I thought we'd give it a try here and take a look. So we're doing up the roof. This is going to take a lot. I'm not sure how many blocks are going to be needed for this. I wouldn't mind having some sort of access to the attic. We might turn that into the sleeping areas for the librarians. So it would be nice if they had their own beds. Whoops. Keep going up here. I'm also not 100% sold on this idea yet because there are going to be holes in here. With the stairs upside down. But I want to get it done, and I want to take a look at it first before I decide whether or not I'm going to keep it or change it out. So it's going to mean a lot of cutting spruce. So let me get that done, and I'll be back. What in the world? There's a villager up on top of my scaffolding. I didn't know villagers could climb scaffolding. But I came up here into the guard tower so that I could take a look at the roof and kind of decide if it was looking nice, and there's a villager up there on my scaffolding. I gotta go look at this. Dude, what are you doing up here? You shouldn't be up here. It's not safe. You could fall. Gotta get down. Okay, I've come back over here to the guard tower to take a good look at the library with the roof done up, and I have to say that I really like it. It does have a contrast to the acacia stairs that are in the rest of the village for roofs. It kind of makes it stand out, not just because of the size of it, but because of, you know, the different colors. So you can tell that it is kind of a special building in regards to everything else. And I think it works well. It is getting night, and so I still need to do quite a bit to the library. One thing I found, though, is that one of my villagers sells bookshelves. So for a few emeralds, I can buy 3 bookshelves, which will seriously make completing the library a whole lot easier. Actually, already been able to fill in all of this and half of this. So we're doing pretty good, which means that I think this is set up all the way to level 30. If I pull out a couple of books here and some lapis, What can we do with it here in the enchanting table? We can get all the way up to level 30. Protection 2, interesting. That's not a bad idea. What else does it give? Just protection 2. And the next one, efficiency 2. That could be useful. So we can do books now and get them that way. On top of what we can do with AFK fishing. I will want to make some more birch trap doors, so we've got that in there. But yeah, there we go. Okay, so is our villager coming back around, or... Okay, he's not the one I want to talk to. This is the guy I want to talk to. Oh, he hasn't reset yet. So we'll let him reset before we get in there. This guy wants to sell us some leather pants. While I'm interested in leather pants, just so that we can get that taken care of. He's not who I want to deal with right now. I want you to reset. Come on, you, reset. He'll give me lanterns. Yep, so for 3 emeralds, he'll give me lanterns. It's supposed to be 1, but I accidentally hit a few every now and then. Ooh. There's 18 more bookshelves. So we just need to hold on to our emeralds. I mean, it doesn't take a whole lot, but we can get 18 at a pop. So we ought to be able to fill this really quick. That's gonna be awesome. I'm thinking we might want to do some tables or something in here, but I'm not really sure yet. And then after we get these filled up, we'll need some more so that we can make a bunch more lecterns. Ooh, he will give me, for 5 books, he will give me an emerald. 2 emeralds for a lantern. So this guy will give me lanterns a little bit cheaper than this guy will. Piercing 2. Flame. So he's an apprentice, and he's an apprentice. When you reset, I'm going to be back for more bookshelves. Okay, so we're getting the interior of the library done. We've got part of the roof set up. We still have to decide what we're going to do with this. And then we need to fill in the walls for this. And we need to set up stairs. So I really do think that we want stairs. Maybe stone stairs? To go up? Maybe? I'm not sure how far I really want to go. I mean, this would give us access to this in here. And we should probably put a floor in up here. Yep, okay, so I thought so. Yeah, that one needs to go away. So we can come in. So we go up through here. And then if we were to continue up, how far do I want to go though? Okay, so I think this is probably a good enough level for where we put the bell tower. So if you were to ring the bell, you would come up to this, and you would do it from here. And that needs to go away. Okay. So yeah, and then this here gives us access to what could be dormitories for a whole bunch of people. So let's go ahead and fill this in with spruce planks. Because we can make rooms up here. That's going to be a lot of spruce planks, though. That'll be fine. So we'll get that done. We'll get this done, and we'll get the sides put on the tower, and I'll be back. I've jumped onto my camera account so we can get a really good view of the new library. I think it looks really well. We've got the main structure of it done. We've got the bell tower done. You know, I could do something to make this spot here look a little bit better. I need to finish this down here so that doesn't look so weird. But all in all, it looks really good, and I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. We pop in here, and we can see that I'm filling it up. We're getting bookshelves from the librarian that's selling them to me for emeralds, and everything looks really well in here. The setup is there. We've got some space in here that we need to fill up with some stuff like tables and chairs and everything. Up here is where we're going to have our dormitories where our librarians can sleep. We'll put a bunch of beds in here. We'll put some rooms in here, and they can all have their own place. Hopefully we'll end up having several librarians in here. I think it'll be a great place for them, and I think everybody will like it. If you look at this, the structure looks very reminiscent of what you would think is a typical, one-room schoolhouse on a much bigger scale. But and it is kind of one big room where everybody is, but it's kind of divided up so that it's got sections where people can do things. It looks really good, I think. It needs some touching up here and there, just like everything else in my builds. We could always come up with something to make this thing a little bit better. And we'll work on that as time allows. But I think that is pretty good. I'm pretty happy with what we got. But I am pretty much out of time for this episode, so I am going to call it here. My name has been Amradorn, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button down below. If you'd like to see more of my videos, hit the subscribe button. And until next time, you guys have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.